Alright, guys, I got a little bit of a haul here for you guys. I grabbed a few random things here, and they're very random. There's only like one thing. Let's start with the movie because I think that's what most of my audience comes for. I grabbed Monsters University on 4K. Now, the reason I grabbed this is because after Monsters at Work Season 2 came out, I was really itching to watch the Monsters Inc. movies again. And I grabbed the first one, and I mentioned this before. I've been trying to complete my Pixar collection. I've like less than 20 that I still need to get. I think there's close to maybe like 13 or 12. I forget how many. It's probably less than that actually. Left I need to get, and so I really needed. So I grabbed Monsters Inc. last month, and I really felt dirty, but I grabbed Monsters University with it because I really wanted to watch them together. So I grabbed them both, and so I grabbed this one as my one Pixar title for July, and I grabbed this one just to go alongside it. And so yeah, now I have both the movies, and I actually rewatched them a couple days ago. This one holds up about as well as I remember. It's a very fun movie. Monsters University, not so much. It's still a fun movie, but it's a fun movie that I enjoyed more as a kid than I do now. It's kind of a little bit too generic kids movie, and the Uzma Kappa game, not kids movie, but college movie, and the Uzma Kappa like characters aren't super interesting characters in their own right, but the rest of the movie was still really fun. So it was nice to have those. Today I have a copy of Finding Dory on 4K, so that'll be my one title for August, and then I'm not really sure which one I'm grabbing next. I think it's The Incredibles, but yeah, stay tuned. I'll show those off at some point. But yeah, let me know your thoughts with that one. And then I went into Kohl's randomly. I was just kind of bored and in the area, and I found Greg from Diary because if you don't now this is now I don't know how many people know about this. Kohl's does this thing called Kohl's Cares where these plushies and books are like $5 and you buy them and then they part of it donates to a charity. Now I guarantee it's not that much because big corporations. I think people really don't understand this. This is just a fact here. Big corporations when they brag about how much they donate to charity, believe them but don't believe them because yes they donate a lot to charity, but the reason they do that is because of how much those companies save in taxes. They do not do it for the good of anybody. They are a big corporation, and I think it's funny how so many people get fooled and thinking wow what a great company because they're doing that. It's like they're not doing it for any reason. But this is such a unique plushie, and these kind of plushies aren't hard or kind of rare like Diary Kids stuff, and I grew up on these books. I still really like them, so great looking plushie. It just the nerd in me had to get it. I might get one of these for a coworker is at a future point, but grab that guy because I had to get him just because they're so cool. And then I went to Target randomly, and I've seen people grab these. I never see them, so I just kind of didn't think I'd ever grab them. But then I saw them there. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get this. So first one I grabbed is the No Time to Die Ashton Martin version 8. I actually really like No Time to Die. I know some people were kind of mixed on it, but for me, I've watched it a couple times. I really enjoy that. It's one of the better Daniel Craig Bond movies. But look at this right here. There's Ashton Martin. Very cool. It would have been nice if they had like scratches in the window or like bullet holes or something. Because if you know the movie, there's a great action scene with the car and all that, and you can kind of see where the guns kind of come out and a little bit on the sides there. That's pretty neat. It's hard to see on camera, but it's very well designed. I actually really like collecting Hot Wheels and movie themed cars. I don't do it a lot, but whenever I can find ones that are really cool, I get them because I have like those movie shelves in the back, and the like movies themselves aren't the tallest, so when there's like a gap of space, so on the top of them, I put a row of like cars from movies as like a cool little nerdy thing. If you're really looking for it in here, this next one I got is the Beatles. It's just a truck made to look like a ticket for a Beatles concert, which as a mega Beatles fan is so cool, genuinely, that I was like, heck yes. I will say these cars actually feel cheaper than I thought they would. Because I know Hot Wheels are cheap, but these ones were like $6, right? And, you know, they feel like the dollar ones, which is very odd. Because I remember certain Hot Wheels I used to have were heavier, and this just feels not so heavy, but very cool. Look at that side there. It's really cool. As a Beatles fan. So I love how this thing looks. Very cool. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.